Hi everyone, welcome back to Adventures of Equinox, a rhyme of the Frostmaiden campaign. It's session 46. Everyone gets a point of inspiration. If you need a break, just say it and we'll take one. Let's take this group pick, baby! Here we go, as soon as this tool works. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Wow, so charming. Kevin, your blurring of the microphone puts a blur on your face in a funny way.
Okay.
Today's date 08/07/2023. I think I might have hit the wrong buttons there. My need to be exact must correct this thing right now. View sort date. Today. There we go. I'm gonna go through and sort all these properly by year one day. But today's not that day. Bryce, please roll a D100 for me.
Oh boy, okay. Going metal this time. 77.
Metal! Cool beans. Glanduel and Skywatcher already have your spells. Let's get into it. Last time we played, you all started out investigating the halls of Black Ice, formerly the Eastern Battle Hammer clan. Entering through the gates, you all encountered a trap that had collapsed a portion of the ceiling onto you all as a number of needle blights attacked you. You made short work of them after taking some nasty needle attacks, lost Glanduil's familiar, I believe that happened, and advanced deeper, finding and following a trail of old dried blood. You all were curious why there would be a trap here. You were just here to fight zombies. This is weird. Thanks to your all's various sources of telepathy, you were able to communicate your intentions, and thanks to a Pass Without Trace spell from Drea, you were able to move through the halls silently. Skywatcher, as a giant spider, slowly laid down webbing on the floor so he could feel if you all got snuck up on from behind. You all, as you began to walk around through here, realize that this is the place that you had scryed previously, seeing the druid Verna Moonstone when you were back at the scrying mirror in the Elven Temple. And when you had scryed, you'd seen a large glowing yellow pod. As you kept going, you avoided a number of undead that had been trapped under stones and ceiling collapses, fought the ghost of a dead dwarf seemingly trying to pick up Chartelin despite his inability to do so, killed a buried ghoul, found some empty bed chambers, came across some sort of nursery that you avoided after Jasper detected some thoughts within it, and got a blessing from a dwarven god of hidden things by presenting a rock on its outstretched hand. As a reminder, as a result of that blessing, you all have 5 temporary HP, advantage on saving throws against poison, and resistance against poison damage. As we ended the session, you all looked into the center of a large chamber where a massive plant loomed, rising from the ground to the ceiling, giving off a sickly yellow glow. As you looked in stealthily, you saw, seemingly spurred on by your all's killing of other needle blights earlier in the dungeons, cracks began to widen and an acrid smell filled the air. Barbed vines slithered through the openings in the pod, widening its gap, and with an audible crack, a huge, tree-shaped, slightly humanoid-esque creature formed entirely from thorny vegetation and what looks like flesh and blood emerged from the pod. It's difficult to distinguish from the surrounding briars except for the faint yellow glow in its sort of inhuman eyes. As you all had stealthily approached, you took this moment, still unseen, to do some prep, while the towering creature, formerly Verna Moonstone, began to summon more and more needle blights around it from the remaining plant matter it had emerged from. And we're going to go ahead and roll for initiative.
Come on,
The
no
current
winners.
actions that are in place, Glanduel, you are concentrating on Dragon's Breath on Donkey. I guess I'll go ahead and show you all the map. Might be useful. Forge Hand, you are embiggened. Drea
Indeed.
got their bow out and has an arrow knocked, ready to fire. Jasper, you prepped your oil arrow, and Skywatcher had readied his butt web. Let's get some initiative.
I got 11.
All right.
I got a rock.
Might as well.
11 for
Wow.
Forge Hand.
I'm going to use a point of inspiration.
Burn them if you got them, babies.
You know it. 14. Much better than a 6.
14.
I also got a 14. Who is
Oh, boy.
faster?
Probably you. I'm not even going to ask. What's your dexterity?
I don't even
Mine's
know.
plus-
It's +3.
Mine's +3. 16.
You all want to do
Rollies.
rollies?
Rolly.
Let's roll.
Rolly with a dab of ranch. 14.
18.
Oh, man.
So, after burning a point of inspiration, I got a 14 also.
Wow.
So,
So roll.
all right. 4.
All right.
Well, but your initiative would determine it, because what's your dexterity? It's +1
Oh.
or +2?
Oh. Mine's +2.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, same
So
spot
it's-
anyway.
So it's Glanduil, Jasper, Skywatcher.
I got a 21.
Yeah, I'm batting cleric. Woo!
No surprise.
Also, my map is all black.
You might have
Try
to
and
scroll around.
Zoom out and see if you can find it
Ah,
a
okay.
different way. Is there combat music playing?
There is. It sounds very
Fantastic.
much like action.
Excellent.
Not for me.
That sounds like a personal
Oh,
thing.
it just never mind. It's back,
Very cool.
and I found the map.
Cool. Okay. So, is that everybody? No. We said, what were you, 21 for Thistle? Cool. So we've got Drea, Thistle, Glanduil, Jasper, Skywatcher, Forge Hand, Goody. What's your dexterity, boyo? Young Thistle.
It is a
+3?
+3.
Okay. Do a roll off against Drea.
6.
Whoop. 13. Cool. Okay, so as we begin, Drea has their bow drawn and is readying a sharpshooter shot, but does not want to necessarily kick this whole thing off yet. Thistle, you are up. You're in the hallway. As I recall, you have a torch out there. If you go in right now and make yourself obvious, the element of surprise will be broken. It's up to you if you wish to head in or wait outside or prepare an action or what your vibe is.
I don't want to be the one to go in first, guns blazing, so I'll wait outside. Preparing an action. I don't think I have any spells to prepare anything. Just wait outside and run in after things pop off.
Okay. Do you want to like get one of your weapons out, whether it be your
Yeah, I would like to switch from the torch to the short bow.
Okay, cool. So then you're like going dark to some degree, or do you just want to set it on the floor, or what's your vibe?
The torch? If I can still see, I'll throw it out. If I can't still see, I'll leave it on.
Well,
the
you
floor.
know that the plan was for 4chan to light his hammer up as soon as he went in there, and that should provide a great deal of light for everybody. As
Don't
it
worry.
stands, if you put your torch out, you'll be in the dark, but, with the expectation that there will soon be light.
We'll put it out.
Perfect. So you put the torch out, get your longbow out. Are you staying on the ground, or do you want to get into the air?
I'll stay on the ground for now.
Okay. Do you like your positioning on the map?
I'll move.
If you were to
Um,
just float like above,
yeah, I guess if I'm in the
Jasper,
air,
or
I can.
Glenduel.
I don't have to worry about occupying the same space, and I can be right by the door. So I will be in the air by the door, torch out, bow drawn.
Excellent. How high up in the air?
If I remember, the ceilings are like 30 something feet, so maybe 20.
Cool with me. All right. You get in position with your bow out, not really seeing. Can anyone see the enemy right now on their map?
Yes.
I
I
cannot.
can.
I have the wall in my way.
Okay, you have the wall. Jasper, you see this massive creature whose legs seemingly are these roots that are digging into the ground, dig in deeper, and 2 more needle blights emerge in the room. And then doop 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 doop. Okay. You all at this point are still unseen. Although it is now Verna's turn. How would that work? Combat hasn't started yet. She doesn't know you're there.
Would she be considered surprised for the purposes of this first round?
That's what I would think, because no one's done anything yet, right?
Mhm. So she can't take actions or reactions until her turn ends, and now she can take reactions.
Well, she's just doing her thing. She just doesn't even know she's going to get attacked. I understand not taking reactions, but
Right.
you see her summoning more of these needle spawn in there.
But wouldn't this kind of just be equivalent to any other enemy doing some mundane action that, whether they were repairing a cartwheel or cooking breakfast, if we were gonna kill them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think she's still surprised as of
Oh,
now.
neat.
Just because she doesn't know you're there and she's just doing her own thing. That's not what I meant to say. One second. Is the music still going?
No.
I don't hear it.
Why are you like this, machine? Let's try this one. Is this playing? Yeah, great. Okay. Jasper or Glenduel, you are up.
Okay. So I looked up Blade Song, and it doesn't say anything about it making noise, even though it is a song. So I'm picturing just whirling some blades around to start it. What it says is you can invoke an elven magic called the Blade Song, provided you aren't wearing medium or heavy armor or using a shield. Graces you with supernatural speed, agility, and focus. You can use a bonus action to start the Blade Song, which lasts for 1 minute.
Well, my
blah, blah,
friend.
blah.
You should know that the blade singer term is a bit of a misnomer, and the song aspect comes from the fact that the blades make a whistling sound
I was
when
gonna-
the blade song is performed.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So would that sound be enough to draw attention? And I feel like I would know this from my training in this Blade Song.
I think in this stealth turn right now,
No, it would not draw attention.
no.
Great. Then I will do that as my bonus action. Start twirling my blades around, and as my action,
Did you mark off your spell slot for Dragon's Breath?
I did.
Sick.
Can I hold my action and begin casting Chromatic Orb? As soon as somebody else attacks, I'll release it.
Holding your yeah. So you will cast the spell, I assume, at her or at some of the needle blights or who?
At her.
Okay. So when is that that's not a concentration spell, is it?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Oh, but you do have to
You
concentrate in order to hold the spell.
Need to concentrate.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I was.
I didn't think about that one. Okay, well, fuck it. We're doing this, right? I'm just gonna let it loose.
Absolutely, we're doing this.
Oh yeah, holding onto a spell requires. Okay. Go for it.
Cool. I fire that orb of fire. They're plants. Hopefully they'll burn.
Cool. So you let loose that. As you go to let loose your orb, Drea goes ahead and lets their missile go as well. Sort of like waiting for action.
Okay.
You'll have advantage on this attack because you were hidden.
Sweet. And I have Elven Accuracy, so I get to re-roll one of those. And that gives me a 23.
You get actual double advantage.
Mm-hmm.
You have Elven Accuracy, the feat?
Sure do, baby.
Oh, I don't remember that. That's tight. You all watching. Drea lets out a sound of disappointment as their bow strike misses.
Ooh.
And what did you get, Landuel?
23.
That will hit. What kind of damage are you doing?
Higher! It's blue! Oh, that's not great rolls.
Blue,
One of them was
flame.
okay.
You can use inspiration to reroll damage.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, baby.
Is that the whole set of damage or just like one die?
As many as you want.
I didn't know that was a thing.
So I can leave some of them? Like Yahtzee?
Yeah, I don't care. Sure. Whatever.
I'll do it. 19
Seems like
points of
it'd
damage.
be fun, so yeah.
I don't
19.
fucking care.
19 points of fire damage. All right, you conjure this fireball and throw it. An arrow follows in with you, and unfortunately, it misses, but you hit, and this ball of fire briefly kind of grinds into Verna. There is an immediate turn towards you, and it appears as though you now have her attention. And is that the end of your turn?
I believe so. No, I'd probably want to move. If I have her attention, I'll try and draw her attention away from the rest of the group, who hopefully is unseen, and start moving in. Let's go 10, 20. And with Blade Song, I have 40 feet, so I'm going to get over to here. That's going to be it.
Sick. Okay.
Do the other held actions also go off?
Yeah, you were holding your wad, your web wad.
Yeah.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to grab the measuring tool. She's just within 60 feet, so you will roll this attack with disadvantage. But you were coming out of hiding, so in that moment you can fire with advantage. Or no, it'll cross out. It'll cancel each other out. You can roll a singular roll. There we go.
I'm gonna use another point of inspiration.
You just reminded me of one of my most triggering things from working in IT.
Me?
No, Ellie. When you're telling somebody to close something and you say exit and they think that you mean to click on the X and exit, it truly just blows my mind.
Wait, what are you saying?
Exit, like
You mean-
like leave the program.
Is-
It's a thing. People do that.
I don't understand the difference.
Okay.
Maybe
we can talk
I'm one
about
of
it
those
later.
people.
No, we can talk about it later.
Forgot to add the thing. I rolled 13 plus 5. So 18 to hit.
That will hit. What does your web attack do? I'm sure you have it pulled up.
I do have it pulled up.
Hit me with it, baby.
It is. The target is restrained by webbing. As an action, the restrained target can make a DC 12 strength check, bursting the webbing on a success. The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed. AC 10, HP 5. Vulnerability to fire damage. Probably gonna get it soon.
Target is restrained by webbing. Interesting.
So I guess if it's on fire at its shoulders, but its feet are enwebbed, unless it's
Not on fire.
Okay.
It's curious though because it's so big, but this doesn't list the size of a creature that can be restrained. So yeah, you shoot this web at it, and being restrained means you have the speed of 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. It's so big though. Would you rather try and web up its legs or its like arms? It does have a number of arms. If you all recall, this is what this big bad booty looks like showed to players. There it is.
Ugh.
I would say I was going for its legs, if anything, because I would think that makes more sense to keep it from moving.
Tight. Okay, cool. That is your action. Jesse, was your turn over?
Yes.
Cool. At the end of your turn, you see it reaches one of its arms into the ground. And there is like a crack of the rocks on the way towards you. And this grasping root emerges out of the ground. And it has to roll to hit you. What's your AC right now?
21.
That's a big number.
But luckily, in the midst of your blade song, your whistling blades, you just dodge to the side as this root, like, slams towards you, like, seemingly constricting the air where you just were. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. I need to find an asset real quick. Haha. Assets. Is there? I bet there is. Perfect. No, that's wrong. Wrongo. Here we go. Come here. This vine is now bursted out of the ground. Sort of moving towards you. Cool beans. Jasper, you are up. You
Okay.
see that this creature is aware of specifically Glanduil and now Skywatcher, but I will say you still currently have the benefit of stealth.
Do I currently have the benefit of surprise?
No. You would have
Um,
had to have, I think at this point, gone before all this popped off. I'm sorry.
okay.
Darn.
I will reroll
Reroll what?
inspiration. I will roll to hit. I got
Oh,
a
did you roll with advantage?
yes.
Okay, cool.
I got a 20 to hit.
That will hit. What kind of weapon are you using?
Well, I
Yeah. Tell me more of your turn.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna save the fire, but since I can't do my full blast, I will just shoot the injection arrow. And
To
that,
just inject oil.
yeah, just to hit it with a blast of oil into its body.
Okay.
So this will be also, I guess, that item. It says I can choose to deal normal damage, or I can do 1 piercing damage as I aim for a soft spot on the target. I would imagine that since this is like kind of hard surface, I would have to aim for something soft.
Roll a perception check.
Do I have advantage since my whack eyeball is out?
Yes.
That is a 20 for perception.
Yeah, it looks like you think you can find some fleshy bits around, kind of like in between the bark. It's bizarre and horrifying. It looks like there are like meaty, fleshy veins mixed in with like bark and roots and other bits.
So I will do 1 piercing damage with my sneak attack.
Okay.
So that will be...
So 1 piercing damage, and then this is going to just directly inject oil.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. So 1 damage.
Wow, it really would have worked out if you had gone before Glanduil there. So it goes.
Yeah.
Go ahead. 1 damage plus...
Plus 7 damage plus 3 damage. So 11.
Okay. That happens. The arrow sticks in, though, and stays sort of in place as the force of it injects this payload directly into her body.
I will, in a group chat,
Mentally. Yes.
say,
I
y'all.
think... Hold on, let me check and see what the range is on this. Who are you group chatted with?
Is Goody's thing still up?
Goody's thing has a range of 30 feet. 30. Let's make it purple. Cool. Everyone but Glanduil is inside of your range.
Well, would it... Okay.
If you want to move forward, you could potentially include him.
Okay, then I'll do that. That was my action. I'll just bonus action hide again. And kind of creep in.
Is it 30 feet from Goody or 30 feet from person using it? Can you chain it? Or wait, that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind.
Natural 20 for a bonus action stealth. So I would like to move just kind of like over to here. Bippity boppity.
So you're moving over there and like
Yes.
hiding kind of like under the beds?
Yeah,
the
just
beds?
against the wall, kind of behind this junk here. Crouch down behind the bed, and I'll say, y'all, somebody hit that arrow like a wick.
Okay. Let me look up one thing real quick. Do you end your turn on the ground?
Yes, I'm trying to hide as much as I possibly can after shooting that.
Cool. Okay. And you have your elven boots on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You move over there and seem hidden despite your attack. You run in there. Can you all see that purple coming off Jasper? Probably not. Great.
Well, I can see a wall right now, but I'll let you know when I walk in.
Cool. I'm gonna turn this off for right now. I just had that on for the sake of the psychic spores. Okay, Jasper, end of turn.
Yes, end of turn.
Skywatcher, you are up.
All right.
If you want to try and do another web blast, you have to reload, which means rolling, I believe, a 5 or a 6.
I do not want to do that. I'm gonna go.
We'll roll it anyway, just to see if you get it back. That's how
Okay.
rechargeability works.
I did not get it back. Okay. I'm gonna move there and then over to here.
Are you on the floor?
Yes.
Okay. Tight. You move in.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then I'm going to bonus action turn back into a centaur. Because I am going to then cast Flaming Sphere.
Ooh, nice. Okay, hold on. Let me find your centaur self. Is it even on this map still? Bum, bum. You still have on dark vision. Okay, you are form of centaur. I guess choose which of these 4 squares you wish to appear in once I give you dark vision. Night vision. 60 feet. Boom. Can you see? So,
Why is it? It's doing. Okay. No. Wait. No.
this square, this square, this square, this square. The 4 squares you were in when you were a spider. Yep, those. Thank
Why
you.
does it seem like it's putting me on the?
The
Oh.
map squares are not the grid squares. That
Yep.
might be your confusion.
That is my confusion. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Cool. That is exactly
Sorry.
what I'm doing. No problem.
It's because I had to
So-
break it into baby pieces.
It's just the texture of the floor. They aren't 5 feet tiles.
Yeah, the texture. Yep. Yep. That's it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
You got
Yeah,
it.
right there, and then I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere. And I'm going to move that to the wick arrow.
To the syringe arrow.
Yeah.
Alright. This might very well be the end of the syringe arrow.
I think it blows up after I use it. I think not explodes, but I can't use it again.
Okay, let's think here. 20 feet up. The aura on this. So I guess here's the deal, Skywatcher. Do you want to position this more mid-body so you can hit the wick and the needle spawn? Or more just towards her head altogether?
If the wick is if the wick is at a point where I can hit the wick or the arrow and some of the needle spawn, I would rather do that for sure.
Cool. Alright. I'm going to temporarily make this with the map because basically you create it and then bash it into them. Layer. Oh. Well, fuck. Did it like fully put it in the background, huh? That's annoying. Token. Object. I mean, I guess it is kind of on top of everything. Oh well, I'll deal with it. Okay, so, Flaming Sphere. Does that damage them the first time? I think we've been over this 1,000 times.
No, I don't believe so.
Ends its turn within 5 feet
But-
of it, but you can
but-
ram it into it.
It does say the sphere ignites flammable objects not being worn or carried. So that, I believe, that sounds like that happens.
Would you consider the arrow that's embedded in it to be carried?
worn.
Like a badge of honor.
I want this to happen, so it's going to explode.
Sick.
What? How much damage does an exploding oil flask do?
1,000, I think.
10d10.
The more wrong answers drive the damage down rapidly. It's wild.
Well, it says you can fill the reservoir with 1 potion. It doesn't. So, however many ounces that is.
It's also like directly injected in. And you rolled pretty good. Cool. Okay. Just because this is a plant person and you're wasting your arrow, not wasting, you're using your arrow. You're using this resource permanently, and the spells are going into it. Because you rolled basically like 10 damage, I'm going to let you do half of that. So you can do 5d6 fire damage is what we're going to have it be. That's how we're going to call it.
Cool.
And go ahead and roll your 2d6 flaming sphere damage. Because she is restrained, she has disadvantage to try and resist it. But let's see how this goes. Well, that's one of them. And that's the other. Cool. Tony, roll 2d6. Bryce, roll 5d6.
I got 11.
All right.
Sick.
Use
Yeah.
all of my 6s. Oh, one went off the table. It went rogue. All right. Got a 2 5s. 10, 12,
It went Jasper.
13, and a 6 on the floor. That's a 19.
So how much total? 19?
Yes.
Excellent. So Bryce Bryce isn't there. Jasper's there.
Whoa.
Jasper fires this arrow, unleashes it, it injects. Skywatcher runs in there, turns into a centaur, does this bit of magic, and conjures forth this flaming sphere, which like bashes into her, and as it does so, ignites this arrow, creating this small like explosion on the side of her head. You all fully have her attention now. End of your turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I don't know where my info on the amulet of transferred concentration. Is that an action or a bonus action to transfer that?
It is
to
your
Goody?
reaction, actually. Do you wish to send concentration to Goody?
I do wish to do that because I don't want to
Alright,
concentrate on
you
that.
got it, buddy. I got it. Do you want me to move it around? Because I can control it and stuff.
Do whatever you think is best, and probably keep it away from yourself because it's fire.
Definitely going to plan to do that.
Cool. So on Goody's turn, he now has control over this spell. That's great. Great turn. Anything else?
No, I'll just stay there to kind of keep.
That will be so. As I recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, my friends, you regain your reaction at the beginning of your turn.
Yes.
Okay, so that burns your reaction for this round, just so you know, Tony. Tony, baby. Okay. End of turn.
Yes. I am
Fantastic.
finished.
Okay, you all watch as these. I'm going to just temporarily make you part of the map so you're out of my way. These needle spawn begin to spread out. Moving forward, avoiding the flaming sphere as they will not be ending their turn there. This one down here. This one down here. Say that. Amazing. Cool. Glanduil. As you have your swords moving about, you said your AC is, I believe, 21.
Correct.
Fantastic. That's a good number. It's a real solid number. You're going to want to hold on to that number. Okay. All right, here we go. 5 attacks against you. One of them hit. As you wield your swords about, you deflect all of the needles, and then one just catches you right in the shoulder. Ouchie babouchies. Nope, that's the wrong number. They don't do that much damage. They do this much damage. Plus 1. Ouch. 11 piercing damage as one of these needles stabs into you.
Ow.
HP. Skywatcher. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these needle spawn raise their arrows or their hands, and these 6-inch long, 1-inch thick needles just fire at you. That's 6 of them. Okay, what's your AC?
Gonna be 14 without my shield.
I believe you had your shield out earlier before you wild shaped. Or okay. So then shield, and then is your other hand the sickle or the staff? The moon sickle or the staff?
It would be the staff because
okay. Yeah. Moon sickle at your side, staff, and shield. AC is 17. So they need... Okay, I got that. Wow. None of those hit. And then...
natural 1.
One more. Nope. Cool. These newly born needle spawn, the first thing they are commanded to do is attack. And it's just like they're still like wiping some of the sap out of their eyes, and they fire out these needles, and they just like make a horse shape around you on the wall, sort of cartoonishly. That's great. The needle spawns are bad and deadly. Forge Hand, you are up.
All right, the hammer's turning on.
Hammer time.
All right.
That will produce a great deal of light for the party. Dynamic lighting. Bright light. Activate. Nope, not limit field of vision. That's annoying. It's 40 and 40, as I recall.
Yep.
Boom.
Wow.
Go for it.
All right, so then I'm gonna move 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just out of range.
Does the flaming sphere create light?
I don't think it says so explicitly.
Yeah, it does. Sorry, I should have said that too. Sheds bright light in 20-foot radius. And dim light ranges on 20 feet. My bad.
So 20 and 20.
It's lit in here.
It is fucking lit. Y'all can see. Boom. More light. Okay. Forge Hand, you are large and in charge. Do you want to hold your action?
I will. I'm just gonna pull out a javelin and throw that for this time around.
Okay.
I like to keep my reaction open.
At the giant tree blight, I imagine.
Well, I mean, how far is that?
Boop, boop, boop. 25 feet.
Oh, yeah, I will chuck a javelin all the way up there. That number is going to be, 23 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll that dammy.
That's a whopping 5 damage.
Do you add your giant's damage, or is that just melee?
That should be. Oh, right. I was imagining that was only melee, but because I've really never thrown a javelin before with this guy.
Not while
yet.
giant, I don't think.
It should just be Yep. That counts for that too. All right. So
Tight. Do you want to use
Uh,
any runes or any of that shit too?
not at the moment.
Okay. So yeah, tell me
so
the
that
total
ends up
damage.
being 8 damage.
So total is
8.
8? Okay. You chuck your javelin in, and immediately all of the needle spawn are looking to you as well. Bonus action, movement, communication. Anything you want to say to the group? You don't have to speak out loud. You're all like united psychically.
I think might actually just yell out loud. Let's get this started.
Excellent. Very good. Well done. Okay.
Also, was Thistle holding something for there to be light? Because now there's light.
I think
I put it out on my
ultimately,
last turn.
yeah, ultimately his action was like smothering that. Oh yeah, getting out the bow. Yeah, we could say if you want to just move, you can, or if there's something you can see from your current position that you want to attack, you can. Like if you want to try and shoot at one of those needle blights, if you can see them, or you could move, or any other action that you can think of.
Now with the hammer on, I can finally see most of everything.
Yeah.
So that's handy. So I'll move into
Well, that's the
room
thing.
a bit.
You can't move and attack because you just have an
Oh,
action
gotcha.
held, so it can be either moving or attacking or anything else that is an action. I'm
Then
sorry.
I will attack. No worries. Then I will attack
One of the needle spawn.
needle spawn. Probably the only one I can actually get an angle on. I'm trying to select it. It's the one in the corner, bottom right.
Yeah. This one.
That's
That
the one.
Cool. Go for it. Roll an attack.
Ooh, 19 for a 25.
That'll hit and roll a sneak attack.
Ten damage.
Why is this happening right now? Objects and tokens. Will you let me click on the token that
The
is
sneak
mine?
attack?
Oh.
Yeah. I rolled
Yeah, did you
really
roll your
low.
sneak attack damage?
Yeah, I rolled really low.
10 total?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. He looks pretty... That attack... As you like shoot into it, like most of its form breaks apart besides like a central nervous system that's still standing. Sort of like Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and after like the first scene sort of style, if anyone knows that reference.
I actually do.
Great. You get it. That is your held action, and now we go to Goody. Goody steps over here. Oh, yeah. Goody's, I guess... Yeah, that's fine. Goody steps over here, and, Thistle and Donkey. Donkey gets to go on your turn. Using just a bit of will and holding out the staff as a focus, you see the flaming sphere backs up and then moves forward again to try and bash into Verna.
Perfect.
And she fails that save and takes...
I mean, she's still in the web?
11d12
her
Hell
legs.
damage.
Her legs are. Cool. A little bit of damage. Nothing too crazy, but every bit counts. Goody then says, and I move back. and scoots back the other way. That is the end of round 1.
You
Round
gotta
2.
narrate all of his actions.
Absolutely. Drea moves up to here, draws bow, and fires 2 arrows at Verna. I think they're going to try sharpshooter again, and if this fails, then they'll probably do something else. A natural 1, that's a bummer, and a 14 is also a bummer. Drea's arrows unfortunately go wide, and they say, okay, going for accuracy and not power going forward. And they, on the back of Tilda, like, hop up onto one of these beds, and then bonus action? Bonus action? Anything?
Hunter's mark.
Ooh, yeah. Hunter's mark. They throw a hunter's mark. Good call. I feel like hunter's mark should increase your to hit against a creature. It just seems right to me. It's called a hunter's mark.
Yeah.
It's for hunting.
It would need to be that instead of the damage bonus, because that
Working
can
on
deal
those.
it can deal a lot of extra damage.
Why
That would
not
be
both. Not both.
both. It needs to be like a 3rd level spell.
Well, all right. We'll work it out.
Improved hunter's mark.
Yeah, absolutely. Thistle and Donkey, it is now your turn. And Donkey currently is under the effect of Dragon's Breath, which means that it can exhale a 15-foot cone of... what element did you do?
Fire!
Fire.
Well, of course it's fire.
Excellent. Okay.
Blue
Then
fire.
Donkey first will move up to. That seems a little close since we can breathe a 15-foot cone. Somewhere around here.
Ooh, yeah, baby. Depending on what you want to do, what's Donkey's movement? Donkey.
A heavy movement. His movement is 30 feet.
He was here, 5, 10,
He can
15, 20,
Climb
25.
20, fly 30.
If you wanted to get him right here, you could hit every single one of these needle spawn, technically.
That's beautiful.
If you are down for that.
Let's roast him. Okay.
Yeah. Dragon's Breath is real purty. Yep, basically just doing this action. This massive cone of fire pours out. Very cool, very, very fresh. I believe they all have to make... Jesse, would it be against your spell save? It would, right?
Yeah.
I would think so, yeah.
And it's a dex save?
Correct.
Yes.
DC
So
14.
so we need to make 6 dex saves. DC 14. Okay. So they need a 13 or higher here. Roll them bones, baby. 2 succeed. We'll say that these are the 2 on both sides. And all of the other ones fail. Oh, I understand. It's because you're annoying.
Yeah, Corey.
No. I'm talking about this token. I was like, why is this status marker going to such a far corner? It's because I was putting the status marker on the fireball. I'm going to move it just for right now over there. And put this on there to represent Hunter's Mark. We'll move it right back. Is the damage 3d6, I believe?
Correct. And they take half if they pass.
Cool. Who wants to roll that? Jesse or Thistle? Or Jesse or Corey?
Go for it, Jesse.
Well, okay. Let's do that one, and that one. Nice. 13. So 6 for those that pass.
Whoa, that's awesome. Okay, you all watch as Monkey kills almost every single one of these needle blights. Donkey, not monkey. And the two
Yeah,
that
same thing,
survive look very badly burned. Wow, that was fucking groovy. Cool. Wow, this fireball's just really in the way. You're going back to the map. Okay, that was Donkey's turn. What would Thistle like to do?
Thistle will.
Donkey is hovering in the air, having done that, ending his turn there, just so you know.
Okay. So I'd like to move into the doorway, and I'm trying to select Thistle, but I have some dice on the screen over it. Here we
If
go.
you just click on the screen, they'll go away.
Fix that.
Oh,
So move
I'm
into
not
the
seeing
doorway.
dice. Did I do something wrong?
You can
You might
turn
have-
off dice on the board.
You have 3D dice turned off.
No.
And take a
Oh.
shot with the bow at one of the surviving needle blights.
Take a shot. The one that is... The ones that are going after... I guess, yeah, ping the one that you're looking for. And to ping, you have to go back to the arrow in the top left little console on Roll20.
Then you click and
Trying
hold
to
for a
ping 'em.
second.
Click and hold.
Oh, click and hold.
That one. Okay,
There we go.
cool. Perfect. So you're 20 feet up off the ground, looking down, firing on this needle blight that's moving towards Forge Hand after it just got very badly burned.
Indeed. And that is a 1924.
1924.
Well,
Yeah,
I rolled a 19,
that'll hit.
So
a 24 will definitely hit. You didn't. Although, you know, and I did see it on Baldur's Gate, they have a rule about high ground, especially, like, mainly considering ranged attacks. So I'm going to grant you advantage on that because you're up above firing down on a target. So it's a sneak attack.
Hell yeah.
that is 8 points of damage.
Cool. You fire at and destroy this other needle blight. Dunzo.
Then I would like to move back to the safety of not in the middle of the doorway.
Okay, cool. Yeah, do a little bob in, fire, bob back out.
Yep.
Didn't Obi-Wan have the high ground, though? That's why Anakin got cut
you're
into
right.
pieces?
I
Okay.
remembered it in my head, but it doesn't always work.
Anakin! Don't do it! I'll never forget that, burnt boy. Okay, end of turn.
End of turn.
Excellent.
In the group chat, something like, good luck in there.
I'm doing my part. Fantastic. So, at initiative count 20, as a layer action, you see
Rocks fall, we all die.
2 of these needle blights emerge from the ground
Ooh.
directly in front of the 2 of you all, like growing out of these vines that burst out.
That's cheating.
Yep, sure is. It is then the next highest thing is Verna's turn. So Verna's turn is now. Here we go. I'm going to say that the flaming sphere's fire has burnt up this web that is on her, right? It doesn't have much in the way of HP, as I recall. Giant spider web, HP 5. Yeah. And the 2 times it's hit, it's done way more than that. So, let them fight. She crashes forward, each step like ripping up all of these roots and then re-implanting them in the ground, leaving like churned earth behind her as she goes. And I'm gonna say comes to about here. It's funny, the needle blight looks like it's like on her face. Right there. And cool. 2 branch attacks are going towards you, Forge Hand. Your AC, as I recall, is 18.
Yep.
These need to be a number. One of them hits, one of them does not. As one of these branches slams into your face, you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Glanduil on the ground, the root that is next to you tries to slap towards you again. That is a miss. Its second attack is also a miss. In the midst of your blade song, it just simply cannot. You're just like as it's about to get close to you, you just like veer it away with the sword. That was great. Okay, cool. Yes, that's the whole turn for Verna. Glanduil, you are up.
Ooh, I have a question.
Okay.
If I cast a blade cantrip, blue flame blade, would that allow me to use 2-weapon fighting to make a bonus action attack? Technically, 2-weapon fighting says when you take the attack action, and that would be casting a spell, but it is a spell that requires you to make an attack.
Technically, it's different, but it's more fun if it works.
That's my thought exactly.
What is this spell called? Green Flame?
Yeah, green flame blade.
Bum, bum, bum,
You
bum.
brandish the weapon used in the spell's
Yeah,
casting.
I mean the component or no. Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Seems cool.
Fuck yeah. Okay, then action. I will cast Blue Flame Blade as Barathiel, Blade of Light, strikes the twig blight or the needle blight in front of me. That's the wrong dice. Oh, that was almost bad, but it wasn't. 23.
23. Against the blight?
Correct.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 11 points of piercing and 2 points of radiant. Although I think we said that it was slashing because they're long swords.
Yeah, it's slashing. You destroy this blight. Also, I do want to say, as she like moves forward, there is just like a barbling sort of nonsense, toxic speech that sounds like a mix of like slapping meat and the breaking of bark. It's nothing that you all understand. It sounds cursed.
I hate it. Thanks.
Glanduil, you slash into one of these needle blights and destroy it. Does the fire leap to the vine, or where's
Yes.
it going?
If the vine is a viable target, then
The
yes.
vine is a viable target.
And it takes fire damage equal to my spellcasting ability modifier, so 4 points of fire damage.
It looks pretty fucked up, but still existent.
Word. And then bonus action, I will step to this position and take another swipe at Verna.
Okay.
Not restrained anymore, correct?
You have never been restrained in your whole life.
Verna.
Verna is no longer restrained.
She definitely walked all the way down here.
Yep.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna use a point of inspiration on that because I don't think a 15 will do it. That is a 23 again. This keeps rolling 17s.
Fuck yeah, that'll hit.
And that one is Barathos, Blade of Shadow. So that's better. 10 points of slashing and 8 points of necrotic.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, max on the necro.
But does she give a fuck about necrotic?
Who knows?
I think you knows. But yeah, that ends my turn. I'll say.
Fucking stop it, you piece of shit. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, stop. Jeez.
No,
Yeah, Jesse, come on.
I
Granduil will
insist you
say,
keep going.
"Hearken, blights, as the flames of Equinox shall burn ye to ashes."
Yes, you say that. And you carve into this creature. As you get up close and carve into with this attack, you see this like glowing yellow fluid that you assume to be some sort of sap, but it has a thinness that reminds you of blood, just like leaking out of this creature as you slash into it. End of turn. Yes?
Yes.
Excellent. Fantastic. You see, as you end your turn there, at the end of your turn, one of these branches, like, reaches down to take a hold of you, and her whole head moves towards you, and this mouth opens up, and she goes to take a bite at you.
Nope.
Agreed.
Not allowed.
Ooh, and that will hit.
Show me what them
Yikes.
jaws do.
You take 17 points of piercing damage as she just bites into your upper half. It's an ouch. Okay. Jasper, you are up.
Okay, so that does not look fun. Jasper is sufficiently freaked out. So he will start his movement to this over here, bonus action dash. And
just get up from hiding and just sprint across the room.
And while I pass Forge Hand, I will reach into my coat pocket and pull out the statue of Walric, and we'll say,
Amazing.
Walric, I choose you.
Incredible.
And I'm gonna try to throw him like right about in here.
Okay, hold on one second. I'm grabbing the icon, so I'm not currently on the page.
That would be the spot for the...
Where?
Sphere.
Right there?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect spot for the flaming sphere.
You throw the statue out, it makes the Pokemon sound and expands into this walrus. I guess.
Here.
Do you have Warwick's stat block?
I do have Walric's stat block.
Let's roll for his initiative.
Rolling for wall initiative.
You're trying to roll low.
Well, fuck that shit.
Or do you think we should just... What do you all think as a vote, eternally? Should Warwick just go on the same turn as the person who summoned it, or roll initiative for his turn?
I've always ruled that summons go on the same turn as their
I like same turn.
summoners, like familiars.
Tight. Works for me.
Cool.
Warwick's the closest thing you got to a familiar right now, buddy. That was your action, bonus action movement. You still have some communication or interaction.
I'm gonna say fuck that. I'm gonna get over here, and I'll just shoot her next turn, or whenever I get an opening.
All of this being said in your mind,
Yes,
not out loud.
not out loud.
Excellent.
So does Walric go now?
It is Warwick's turn. What does
Okay.
Warwick do?
Walric is...
I guess really you should give it a command as part of your turn.
Hmm.
Ugh.
I guess. Can I have it attack this guy right here? Walric, hit the one next to Forge Hand.
The needle blight?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Go for it.
Cool. Attacking. That's a 12 plus to hit. With the Tusk attack is +4, so that's a 16.
16 will hit.
All right, here we go. 2d4 plus 2. That's a 6. That's 8 damage.
Tight. This one looks pretty bad. As Warwick leans up and just drives both of his tusks into its body. Do you want Warwick to stay there?
Ulrich is going to stay there.
Okay. It makes its walrus war sounds. End of your turn.
And yes. I guess. No. Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
End of Warwick's turn, really.
Yes.
At the end of Warwick's turn, as Verna has leaned forward to take a bite at Glanduel, a second mouth and head emerges from its torso and goes to bite at Forgehand.
The hell?
That's not fair. It's cheating.
We only have one head.
Unfortunately, it just can't get its barky, also bony teeth through your armor.
I am not tasty.
Yep, not yet. Got to get through the shell first. That is Skywatcher's turn.
I assume I can do this, but I'm gonna check first since
I love it.
I don't know.
Run it by me.
Cast. So can I cast Flaming Sphere again since I've passed the concentration of the first one?
Yes, you're no longer in control of it.
Bad.
I am going to.
Do you want it to just be on top of her head, or where are you putting it?
Let's see. First, I'm gonna move over to.
Just be sure and mark off your spell slots.
Right. Yeah.
You have 3 second level, 2 first level, or 4 first level. Is that right?
Mhm.
Have 4th level. Great.
Yeah. Shoot. How do I not move? I need to actually make sure I have the distance for this. Wait. Oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm trying to count out I'm measuring it out with a non-visible thing right now, just to make sure that
I can see it.
You can?
Yeah, because I'm the dungeon master.
Oh, but you can always see when I'm doing that?
Uh-huh.
That
It's
seems
okay.
like that's annoying.
No, it's good.
That's
I like to know what my players' actions are before they do
I was
them.
just doing so much stuff on there. I was basically just drawing pictures at one point. Okay, I'm gonna go to.
I loved it. That's why I didn't say anything.
Okay, no, I was doing something actually. I'm gonna go just behind Landwill, which is probably kind of stupid, and then I'm going to put it.
What?
What?
Nothing. I'm sorry. I just saw
Uh,
something.
Wait, how do I? Oh, I can't move it. I want to put it. Yeah, I mean, just right on her.
Just on top of her head, at the top.
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead and I'll roll a dex save.
Wait, I don't think it does. It doesn't do anything immediately.
I think it should.
Okay.
Because the other effects from it are if it ends its turn near it. So it's I think the turn you summon it, you should be able to bash something with it. And so that's how it's going to go in my game, baby.
Okay.
She fails her dex save.
Cool.
Slam me with that dammy.
Mm-hmm. 2d.
There's so
much.
much light in here now.
Six damage.
6 damage. Layer token. Excellent. You all have this flaming hammer, these 2 giant flaming balls generating heat. Things are getting wet and wild in here, or should I say dry and hot.
No, I was actually wrong anyway. You're right. If you move if I just don't summon it directly on top of them and I ram it into them as a bonus
because
action.
it's your bonus action, right? Yeah. So action to summon it, bonus action, you bring it down and slam it in. I think that makes perfect sense to me.
Yep. So that's all. That is my turn.
Great turn. At the end of it, she takes a bite towards. There are 1, 2, 3 of you within bite distance. Rolling a d6.
I mean, the walrus looks tasty.
It does. She agrees. Glanduel was 1 to 2. You were 3 to 4. Warwick was 5 to 6. Baby. Ooh, that was a scary noise. What's Warwick's AC?
Walrick's AC is 12.
Wow. Well, this is going to be a revelation. Keep it to yourself, though. That misses on her part.
I think I know what the number is.
She's just trying to bite towards people, really kind of stretching herself out. You know, that's the bane of multitasking. You end up just kind of half-assing a bunch of things.
True.
At the end of her legendary action, all of the needle spawn go. Advancing. Wait, let me get back to their stat block. Yes. Advancing. Raising up their arms, they fire needles at, we'll say 2 at Skywatcher. There's 1. That will hit with a 19. There's another. That will hit with a 19. 2 at Glanduil. That will not hit. Okay. Damage. Against Skywatcher. That is 7 damage. I need you to make a DC 10 concentration check on your flaming sphere, Skywatcher, as you take 7 damage. You're muted.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, you're good.
Whatever it is.
Wait, I don't know why I did that. Second damage set. 5 damage. I need to make a DC 10 concentration check. You have advantage on this because you have the Warcaster feat.
Yeah, I rolled concentration checks for the damage that I've taken for Dragon's Breath.
Tight. Excellent. I wish there was a third layer that or a 4th layer that I could put that sphere on, because it really gets in the way.
I'm going to use point of inspiration, I guess. Because that didn't do it, even with advantage. That didn't either. All right, cool.
So you failed?
Yep.
Roll better?
Yeah, I guess so.
Flaming sphere vanishes. Okay. A third one goes to attack you, Glanduil. That's a miss. 2 of them go to attack Donkey. What's Donkey's AC?
Donkey's AC is 12.
Both of those attacks hit. What's Donkey's HP?
Not much. 3.
Okay.
He
Not
gone.
looking
Cool.
good for Donkey.
They both shoot Donkey at the same time, and both of the needles meet in the air, and Donkey pops, and this bit of energy for the flaming breath sort of hangs there for a second and then just disperses. Okay. End of Needle Spawn's turn. Forge Hand, you are up. Clowns to the
Alright.
left of you, Jokers to the right. Here you are with a flaming hammer.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a swing on Verna. Back to the hammer because we're in range.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna use an inspo to get rid of that. Now
Interaction to draw the hammer, or I guess maybe get it going again, and you go for the attack.
That is an 18 on this one.
18 will hit. 18's the number. Now it's going to be known.
Okay. We're also just gonna go with the fire rune on this guy.
Okay. And you add your giant damage to it too.
Yeah, and I get to re-roll so many of these because they're low. All right. I just rolled 34 damage. Do you care which part of that's fire?
Nope.
Okay.
And then what else
there is-
happens?
There is a strength save of 14.
Okay. She's probably going to make this. Yep. Makes
well.
it. Your chains burst out from the ground and do not manage to get a hold of her. But they do, in their time, sort of like briefly hold on and just start burning as you take this hammer across her face, dealing a mighty blow. There is a series of cracks that ring through, but she still stands. Action
Then
surge? Anything else?
I am going again.
Okay,
Gonna
go for it.
burn the action surge and take another swing, and I'm gonna use another one of my saved up inspirations to
Great call. Burn them if you got them.
re-roll that 2. I'm gonna use my last one because it became a 1.
Yikes.
Come on, roll again. That is still unfucking believable. That's a miss.
Sub 18. Yeah, as you go for this second
The fuck?
strike, a number of like the branchy arms just grab onto you and force you back. It's annoying.
That was bullshit.
Bonus action?
I do not have any bonus actions.
No second winding or any of that jazz?
That has been used already.
All right. Well, end of turn for Forge Hand.
Yep.
Goody says, "It's all on me. Here I go." And moves the fireball up above her head and bashes it into her head. She has to make a save. That's a natty 1. Wow. We're going to double the damage this time.
Whoa.
In the midst of like dealing with the three of you, does not look up in time to see this fiery ball just like crashing into her. That's 11, 15 plus 3 is 18. Yes, I'm the best, Goody says in his mind. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, I like how that works. I'll just keep it on the map layer. And then he says to you all, "If anyone needs any healing, let me know. For the time being, I'm going to step right back here." Nope, don't do that. Boop. Top of the round. Right, I don't think Goody has any bonus actions.
Healing word. I got bit.
It does have healing word. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
as he's out there, he says, "If anyone needs any healing," and then she takes a bite of you. Oh my god! It'll be this 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 points of healing.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Or, whatever. I think it's a bonus action to move that thing,
Oh, you're right.
Whoops.
but I'm going to say instead, as an interaction, he activates the owl familiar, and that's what flies over to you. So there's a little owl, like a tiny, tiny little pygmy owl that has landed on your shoulder, and it kind of nuzzles its beak into you. So, do you want me to re-roll the damage, re-roll the healing, and possibly roll higher? Or keep the 3 that you got? Could technically be less.
Is this a cure wounds as opposed to a healing word?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll it. Say those are good odds.
I don't know that I have a tiny owl currently, so just bear in mind, Goody and tiny owl. Okay, rolling a d8 instead. And this is the... Ooh, that's a 1.
Aw.
That's a fucking bummer.
Damn.
So you get 6 healing. It was a gamble. That's what
was.
happens when you gamble. I don't think Goody's used any of the spells built into the staff today. So we'll say that was him using the Cure Wounds for the day. That's like built into the staff. Okay. It is Drea's turn. Drea draws the bow and fires 2 arrows, going for accuracy instead of damage. They will be adding plus 10 or plus 8 to this, so they just need a d10. Damn. Or not a d10, a 10. Did I just roll 2? Wow, that sucks. Both of the arrows miss again. What the fuck? I'm so sorry, they say across the psychic channel as the arrows just go flying. Major bummer.
Hacks. Brenda's cheating.
Yeah, absolutely. On the back of Tilda, Drea comes over to here to get a better vantage point. And Thistle, it is you. No longer Thistle and Donkey. Sorry, my friend. Gone too soon.
No more donkey. Thistle will step into the doorway again and attempt to try to cast a fairy fire on Verna. Try and give everyone advantage on attacks.
Okay, it's a 20-foot cube, so you can either potentially include Skywatcher and Glanduil and hit all of the needle blights too, or you can position it up in the air so it will just hit her. Because I don't think you can choose the targets on Fairy Fire, unless I'm wrong. Someone correct me.
I've been reading it a few
That's
times.
correct.
It doesn't sound like I can choose targets.
Yeah,
So
so you can either
I will
blanket
limit-
everyone, or do you just want to go for her?
Just for Verna, yeah.
Okay. And this is a Dex save,
This is a deck save.
and your spell save is 13.
13.
Okay. There's a good chance on this one. Unfortunately, some aspect of her sort of just stabs out and disturbs the fairy fire from the air, and the spell fails.
What a jerk.
Absolute jerk move.
I will take a shot with the bow.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, that was your action to do that spell.
Oh, correct. Correct.
You can use a bonus
then-
action to do one of your uncanny actions. Is that what it's called? What are they called? The
Cunning
things?
action.
Cunning actions. Yeah, so you can dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action, and because of your class, You can also manipulate your mage hand. Doesn't seem the most useful right this second. Although, roll me a perception or investigation check, if you will.
Check real quick. Uh, 26 for investigation.
This is fitting because you're you. You do notice a shiny sort of chain, and it looks like a type of necklace that's like embedded into the area that maybe would have been a neck, just kind of like merged in a little bit with the bark. You notice that. You're not sure what it is, what it does. It looks like a silver chain with like a bejeweled, a silver leaf attached to it, and on the leaf there are like 3 green jewels that are glowing.
Excellent. Then I would like to try to mage hand and grab a hold of this bejeweled chain and give it a tug.
Legit, your invisible mage hand sneaks its way over. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh, that's a 2. I rolled a 2. So that is a 7.
It goes over and tries to tug, and initially it's not strong enough. But you can keep trying. Only you can stop you. Only you can prevent forest fires.
So in the group chat, everybody take a look at Verna. There's this chain embedded in it around it, and it has some jewels on it. Maybe this is a weak point.
Cool. Yeah. Thistle relays that information to you all, and I'll say, Glenduil, you being so close, there's a magic nature to this necklace for sure. Thistle, end of turn.
End of turn.
At initiative, count 20.
No.
2 more needle blights burst out of the ground. We're gonna say 1 here, and 1 over here. And on Verna's turn, cool. Yeah, it's going to be a branch attack against Warwick. That will hit. Is the music still going, or has it stopped?
Still going.
Okay, cool. It's just low for me. Warwick with the branch attack takes 16 damage as this massive branch overhead comes down and just stabs downwards into him. How's Warwick doing?
For how much damage? I'm sorry.
16. I think that's the first damage he's taken, right? Cool. I actually realized that there is a health indicator. He has 36 HP.
Yes.
Second branch attack against Forge Hand. That is a 19 on the die. This. You take 16 points of damage as this branch bludgeons into you.
Ow.
Absolutely, ow. This attack will be against Skywatcher. The bursting vine that's out of the ground. However, you managed to block it off with your shield. This branch attack will be against Glenduil. Glenduil. There we go. Is that it?
Yeah.
That time? You managed to dodge it in the midst of your blade song, like running up the branch and doing a backflip type shit.
Hell yeah.
Glenduil, it is your turn.
Marvelous. Let's see.
Oh, you know what? I done goofed it. she's covered in needles, and anytime someone makes a melee attack against her, they take piercing damage. I forgot to do that. That's happening going forward.
Okay. Great.
Her
Well,
needle
keep me on
defense
AOR.
trait.
That's not.
You can elect to make your attack with disadvantage to avoid the damage.
That's fucking impossible to hit her. Fuck.
Okay.
Yikers.
It doesn't seem like it'll be a lot of damage, but it'll be some.
Yeah.
Potentially between 1 to 4 damage.
Seems like the twig blights keep coming. So killing them doesn't seem effective until she's dead. So I'm just gonna go for it. No disadvantage.
Go for it.
Pray to Jesus.
2 attacks.
Yes. First one I will use inspiration on. And that is 22.
Cool. How many inspo does that leave you left?
4.
All right, tight. 22. That will hit. As you slash into her, you take 3 points of piercing damage as these needles rise up and stab into your hands and arm.
Okay. And second attack. 23.
That will also hit. Go ahead and roll all that dammy.
And can the first attack be a green flame blade cantrip to do an extra 4 points of fire damage to this guy?
Next time, say it beforehand, but yes.
Will do.
To which guy?
This one here.
That one. Yes, he takes 4.
In total, from 2 attacks, we have 22 points of piercing, 2 points of radiant, and 6 points of necrotic.
So, in total, 30 damage. That is nothing. That's something to write home about? Is that what they say? Whatever the words are.
I believe
Nothing to
that's
cough at or
correct.
something like that.
Nothing to scoff at or cough at. At this point, she's looking pretty messed up. You all are laying into her. There is a certain desperation that comes as she is like screaming out, taking each one of these attacks. Also, on that second attack, you take 1 point of piercing damage as you slash into her. At the end of your turn... She leans forward and tries to bite you. That's a 2. You dodge to the side. That's great.
Yes.
Jasper and Warwick, what do you do with your turns?
Okay, I mean, Jasper is just gonna draw the bow, the long bow,
Okay.
and will fire an arrow at Berna.
Are you doing anything to grant yourself Oh, she is engaged, so if you hit, you'll have sneak attack. But are you doing anything to grant yourself advantage?
I guess I will aim.
Okay, cool.
So-
You hold position, aim the bow, and fire.
Yeah.
Give your roll an
Um,
attack with advantage.
I got a 17 plus 5, so 82. So this will be 1d10 plus 2d6. 12. 17 plus 3 is 20 damage.
Damn, you all are good at damage. Okay. You fire this arrow directly in. It sinks and embeds itself. She's looking rough. More and more of this thick, yellow, glowing goo is just like oozing out of all of these wounds that you all are making in her body. End of turn.
Well, Walric gets to Husk it up.
Well, yeah. So end of your turn.
End of my turn.
Excellent.
Oh, hey, you know what? Verna definitely ended her turn inside the flaming sphere radius. That's supposed to trigger it again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? She totally did. And that is a success, though, so I think she'll take half.
Yep.
2 damage. All right. That is significant. Walrick's turn.
Attacking. That's a 13 plus.
Actually,
4.
hold on. Between your turns, at the end of your turn, she goes to take a bite at Glanduil, who is like hitting her over and over again. Natural 1. That's a bummer. Okay, it is now Walrick's turn.
Taste the floor, foul wench.
Yeah, it's like going to bite and just with all of this goo leaking out of her, she's like slowing down. It's almost like her hydraulic fluid is pouring out.
Walrick got a 17.
To hit Verna.
Yes.
Does not manage to pierce through her carapace. Her hide, her fleshy, barky bits.
Piss.
At the end of Walrick's turn, a bite. That's a miss. These dice are rolling bad. She's freaking out, surrounded by the heroes of Equinox who are just like taking turns one after another laying into her. End of Walrick's turn. Skywatcher, you are up.
Move Walrick out of the fire.
Oh no, it's up above, so it's just
Okay.
burning her because it's on top. Yeah.
All right.
I just don't have a good way to. We need to be able to like turn the map sideways,
Yeah.
but so it
That's
goes.
pretty sick. All right, my turn. You say?
Jace,
All right. How would you describe this floor? Would it be earthen or nah?
it is rocky, which I think is earthen.
Okay.
What are you thinking, bud?
I'm gonna go right over here, here, and I'm going to take out my porta boulder, and that's right.
Where is it going?
I'm gonna toss it. I'm gonna toss it right at Vernus's, or Verna rather's, like right at the front of Verna, so that it would expand and.
Yeah, how does that work? Doesn't she take like a D10 of damage or something?
Yeah.
Is that gonna slam into me too?
I mean, only if it's within 10 feet. What was it? Rapidly expands to a 10-foot cube of solid rock.
I think you could position it to potentially not harm your allies if that's the intention.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna
I would just ask for
put it like here.
a roll, and you can do.
Oh shit! Did I walk right up to one of those?
Yeah, you
okay.
did.
I didn't even notice him over there.
What's he doing over there? What are you doing over here, guy? What are you doing? Yeah, so as far as this goes, what the frickin' frack? There we go. Not that big. Give me a roll. Give me a roll your proficiency plus wisdom.
Wow.
It's a 10-foot sort of square.
I mean, I rolled a 17.
Okay,
Plus-
cool. That's great.
Yeah.
You're good. You throw it into the right place. So you said if I hold Alt, I can
Yep.
just set it wherever, do whatever the fuck I want.
No rules.
I'm going off the grid while on the grid. I don't think there's a save for it. She just takes a D10 of damage.
It is any creature in the 10-foot cube are pushed outward and take 1d10 bludgeoning. Yeah, there's nothing about a.
So you throw this boulder on the ground, mentioning its keyword, and it just grows rapidly towards her. Roll your damage.
All
Hi,
right.
baby. Do you like being in this chair next to me? My sweet little baby girl.
2.
Do you all want to see my cat?
Post cat.
2 damage is not that good, but I think you know that.
Yep, I do know that.
Close captioning. No, that's nothing.
Also,
Womp.
Oh, that looks bad.
the porta boulder does not require a. Not that it really matters, but it doesn't require a phrase. It's whenever it touches an earthen surface. So.
Okay, cool. 2 damage. Yes. You know, that's what trees do. They grow around rocks. Bonus action? For you, a bonus action is a wild shape or a drinking of a potion.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna drink a potion. Actually, I'm not gonna allow it to try and kill me. Probably will.
You got another random unidentified potion?
I think I thought I had a health potion, but I am not actually seeing it on here now that I say that. So never mind. I'm going.
Do you have any potions at all?
I don't see one on here.
Wow, that
I
sucks.
have whiskey. Why don't I have any potion?
Maybe you drank them all?
Or you knew what they were.
It's possible.
I was thirsty.
Oh yeah, you did drink that one that made you big for a while.
It did.
I
I have some good berries.
have some candy bars. All right. Do you want to eat a good berry?
Can I? Wait, how much does good berry heal you?
1.
But you have the
They're
staff,
goody
right?
good berries.
Oh, yeah.
Are they
It's
goody
goody,
good
yeah.
berries or your good berries?
I don't know. They're not mine. No, they're not mine because I haven't done a good berry thing in.
They're not mine.
I'm just holding them for a friend.
How many do you have? They
I
only
have
last
3.
24 hours.
Then they're
Interesting.
probably too bad now. I don't know when I got those. Well, I'm just gonna get rid of them.
Yeah, I
They're
feel
not
like
real.
because you all ate a bunch of his good berries earlier, but you like ate them. I don't remember anyone just like holding on to them.
Just like
I
digging
didn't
through
know.
his bag.
Yeah, you just pull out some rotten berries and throw them away.
Yep, I waste the rest of my turn looking frantically through my.
You're just like, I really thought that this boulder thing was
Yep,
gonna
It's
do
cool,
a
though.
lot more.
pretty cool.
Amazing. Okay, that being said and done, end of turn, no bonus action, wild shape or potion, needle spawn, turn. We got 1 attack coming at Jasper. Jasper, your AC right now is 16.
Yes.
It misses. We got 1 attack coming at Drea. That's a miss. We got 1 attack coming at Jasper.
Can I use my eye to impose disadvantage?
You sure can. That was going to be a hit. That's also still a hit, though.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. This 6-inch long, 1-inch wide needle just flies across the air and stabs into you. You take this. You take 12 damage.
Oh.
Ouch. Yeah, it like hits your chest solidly. Thistle, I do not believe you hit on your last turn. This tree blight or this needle blight right here takes a shot at you up in the air. Your AC is currently 16. It misses. Glanduil Galadon. You're gonna take some shots. Shots. I think
Wow.
only 1 hits and it's a crit.
Wow.
6. Yeah, because your AC's 21, right?
Yeah.
You like blocking all of these, and then one hits you just squarely in the chest. So it's going to be 2d6 plus 13. 23 damage. Are you up
Nice.
still?
Nope.
And with that, Glanduil, as you dodge all these attacks, you're like, I fucking did it! And then you look down, and one's just in your sternum, and you just collapse backwards onto the ground.
I just want to clarify, if I had cast shield, it wouldn't have mattered because a critical hit is an automatic hit, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought so. That's why I didn't do it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
It's kind of exciting. For right now, we're going to put this red dot on you. That means that you're unconscious. We will keep adding dots if you lose death saves. That is, however, all of the Needle Spawn's turn. Forgehand, you are up. You probably see that Glanduil just... The dude who was, like, on the other side doing damage with you... Oh my god, this dress has pockets. Has fallen to the ground, unconscious. The blade song stopped, the swords clanging to his sides. What do you do?
I guess just in the group chat, it's gonna be. Hey, go to Europe. All right. Yeah.
You got it.
We need a little bit of help here, and then I need to actually fucking hit an attack.
There's still a little baby owl on your shoulder as you pass out, Glanduil.
Hey, I got barely the magic number again. I got an 18 to hit.
Wow.
That hits.
Oh, that is such a good damage roll. Okay. 22, 25. That's 29 damage.
29?
29.
Holy shit. Alright. You all see that this situation's getting bad. Glanduil just goes down. Forgehand, after having his attack blocks, rears his hammer back and just brings it down straight onto her face. As it does so, just collapsing the structure, the bark sort of like breaking outwards, and there is suddenly an explosion from within Verna, this tree blight. This yellow, putrid, magical, druidic glue flies in all directions. As it does so, you see every single one of these needle blights just collapsing into a pile of rubbish. This yellow druidic sap coats like every surface in this room. It gets into your all's mouths and eyes and noses and ears and all of your holes. You feel it like slither inside of you, and this pulse of power passes into you, and each of you in this moment can make a choice. You can push this energy towards your body, bolstering your constitution, granting you the tough feat. Or you can push it in towards your mind, bolstering you with druidic magic, granting you the magic initiate feat specifically for druid. Which do you choose? I will put it to the break. You have the break to think about it. I require an answer when we return. We'll be right back, Internet.
Wow.
10 minutes.
Hello, we're back.
Oh, buddy, you just disappear. Hi, Internet. We're back. Bryce, in real life, just experienced a small injury. Hopefully small. So he will be joining us, whenever that happens. For the time being, after these 4 rounds of combat, less than a solid 30 seconds, it was going real quick, though. Forge Hand delivers this blow. All of this yellow druidic sap glue that seems to be magically laced explodes outwards, covering every surface as Verna passes. There is, for those with a high enough perception, I feel like, especially because you were listening, Thistle, or watching earlier, a small little clanking of the sound of metal as it hits the ground, seemingly the charm that she was wearing. That being said, all are infused in this magic, and I'll go back to initiative order to decide what boon everyone is taking.
You left one of
Drea.
the mutablights.
Huh?
You left one of them here.
Oh no, that one's super dead. Super explodes. Drea already actually has the Druid Initiate feat, so they will be taking tough. Granting Drea. Plus. Cool. There we go. Tilda will also take tough. Because
that's
how
fun.
would you do that? I guess just by number of hit die, right?
Yes, number hit
That
dice.
would determine essentially their level, quote unquote. I believe
Or like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think it was based off because what's the max CR of the Beast Companion? I should know all this. I'm the Dungeon
It's
Master.
1/4.
Beast Master 5e. It's a quarter for them,
Yep.
babes.
Yep.
Oh, jeezy Pete's.
By Evan's
So-
character used a velociraptor.
Oh, that's a quarter.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I kind of based it roughly off the tiger. That's a CR1 though. Who used a velociraptor?
One of Evan's old characters that he played a ranger with. I don't remember it. I wasn't.
Oh, that was in the dinosaur game that he played in, I think. Yeah, because I subbed out. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm almost done with my. I should have had this ready. This is on me.
In return to.
Oh no, you know what? It's Panther stats. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Yep, because
is
that one's a
also
quarter.
1/4.
3d8. Perfect. So an extra 6. Boop boo. Cool. That's a good number. So that being done, we then go to Thistle. Thistle, would you like to take the Tough feat or the Wizard or Magic Initiate Druid feat?
Magic Initiate Druid feat.
Okay, what Druid spell would you like to take?
I'm not 100% sure yet.
Okay. Well, try to get that figured out for sure before end of sesh, because this is seeping into you rapidly. I will double
sure.
back. This is dead. This is dead. Glanduil, and your state of brief unconsciousness as you contact the celestial soul of all elves. You feel potentially. I would say, the Tough feat to you feels like instant consciousness, and maybe the Magic Initiate feat feels like going deeper off into space. Which one do you go towards?
I think Glanduil is intrigued by the secrets of the universe, and he'll take Magic Initiate.
Excellent. Do you know which spells you are taking?
Druid Craft and Guidance, and then Detect Magic for my once per long rest.
Cool. And that is not just once per long rest. You perma have it prepared, is what I was saying. as an update to the Magic Initiate feat, how it works. You can have it for free once a day, and then you can cast it whenever you want. I think it's nonsense that it's not like that already. So you took Detect Magic, and what were your other two? You had Guidance and Druidcraft?
Yeah.
Interesting. Bryce said... Did he say Magic Initiate?
Yeah, I'm
Didn't
gonna
he?
do Magic Initiate, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you know what spells you want?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Guidance,
Okay.
and I think Frostbite.
Ooh, okay, that's cool.
And then I will, as my first level.
I'm gonna give you the choice, and I'll do the same thing for. I guess I should have said this to Jesse. I don't know if this changes your answer at all. I will let these cantrips be based on your dominant mental stat. So for you, intelligence, if you wanted to take a damaging spell instead, and for you, Jasper, it's up to you if you want to do charisma or wisdom. Just because.
Well,
yeah.
if it. Oh dang.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, I think I'll still do Frostbite.
Can you send me back the stat block you have for Walrick?
Yeah. Can I flavor Frostbite as something else if we talk about it later?
Well, it's like still cold damage?
Yeah.
Or do you just want a different cantrip?
It's fine. It can still be cold damage. Well, yeah, we can just keep it how it is. And then I'm gonna do Charm Person.
Okay, that's a good one for you. Yeah, and should you get spell slots in the future from taking more levels of Druid, that would count as a permanently prepared spell for you.
Heck yeah.
Or not Druid, Ranger? That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch to Fairy Fire in that case.
Hell yeah.
For your... Okay,
first level spell.
Always prepared.
Mhm.
That's a good one. What was I just doing? Walrick. Oh yeah, can you send me those stats?
Yeah, sorry.
I thought I had heard the bing.
I'm wound tending. My apologies.
Absolutely. You know what? Here, I'll try and find them.
I have it. It's right here.
Okay.
The stat block.
Yeah.
To you or the group, or does it matter?
To the group's fine. Everyone can know the secrets of the Walrus.
I will recover.
Thanks, Ellie. Good job.
Ellie, I got my spells picked out.
Go for it.
I would like to do guidance and mending.
Okay.
And speak with animals.
Awesome. That seems appropriate for you.
Yeah. Little fake investigator.
Absolutely.
Speak with donkey.
Walrus 5e stats. Is this the block I was looking for? Nope, that one's huge. Where did I get this one initially? Oh, jeez. 1 second. Next we go to Skywatcher. Skywatcher, which of these 2 feats would you like?
I'm gonna take Produce Flame. I'm gonna bring that back.
Bringing it back
for me.
That's a good one to have.
Yeah, and Mold Earth.
Excellent.
Shout out Nick Welsh.
Oh, perfect. Shout out to Nick Welsh. And what spell did you say?
I didn't say a spell because I think I don't.
You're pretty familiar with these, I would imagine, by now.
I know. I'm wondering if I guess it doesn't matter really which one I choose to keep all the time. I think I'm going to go with...
it does in that if there is a spell of first level that you like the most, you should take that one because then you don't have to worry about not preparing it. If there's one spell that you're like, I always should have this or always do or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it makes the most sense for me to always have a healing spell. So I'm going to go with... What?
Cure
Somebody
wounds,
give me some
good
advice.
berry, cure wounds,
I
good
don't-
berry, or healing word. Those are
Well,
your
I'm
options. Right?
I'm between cure wounds and healing word. I feel
Healing
like
word
obviously
is
cure wounds
distance.
is
Cure
better.
wounds is touch.
Yeah. Let's just do cure wounds. I feel like I'm usually
Cool. Cure wounds. Excellent. The Wolric the Walrus gains an extra 6 HP permanently. Rice. And I will update his little token here. That puts him up to 42. This page. PC tokens. Forge Hand, what are you going with?
I'm gonna tank some more.
Tough
Just make
and
this
toughy.
really simple.
Excellent. You gain an additional 8 HP for now, but permanently an extra 2. Pretty cool.
I'm back.
Goody. We'll take the tough feat. I'm going to make it easy for myself with your little guys. Tough. That's great news for him.
Walric got covered in the goo.
Walric got covered in the goo.
Hell
Everyone
yeah.
who was there got covered in the goo.
Present.
And tiny familiar bird took it as well. The tiny the tiny owl.
Oh no, the familiars missed out.
Yeah, the ones that are bound to a statue at least, both got hit by it. The other two do not currently exist. I'm sorry, my friends. But hey, at least you can bring them back over and over again. Druid spells 5e. Was there anything else that was summoned here on the map that I'm not thinking of?
Donkey.
Donkey got blown up.
Cool.
It's a
Yeah,
bummer.
Donkey got roasted.
Got some extra incense if you need it.
I'm gonna give this owl magic spells.
Yeah.
Which one do you all think makes the most sense?
Guidance.
speak with animals.
Speak with animals wouldn't let it talk to you all. Just so you know. It could just talk to other animals.
Yeah.
Hey y'all.
Cure wounds.
Hey,
maybe?
buddy. Cure
Yeah.
wounds.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a good one. Yeah.
Gust seems apt for
And
an
in
owl.
fact, you know what? As it's on your shoulder, what happens is like as this thing's exploding, Goody's like pumping a cure wounds from him through the owl into you, and that's when it gets like covered in the ooze. So it just soaks up the cure wounds spell. So yes, this owl familiar can now cast cure wounds and guidance and what else? One more. One that makes sense for an owl.
Somebody said gust.
Yeah.
It seemed like a.
Ooh, is that an option?
Yeah, as a cantrip.
a cantrip.
Absolutely, Gust.
Turns into Pidgey.
Perfect. Cool. Jesse, you are brought back up to existence. What's an owl's wisdom score?
That'd be pretty good, right?
It's 26, right? For sure.
It's 12, it looks like. So, 1d8. It has advantage on its checks on its hearing and sight. I guess that's why it's. Wouldn't that make the passive higher? Interesting. Oh wow, rolled an 8. You get 9 HP.
Sweet.
Cool.
Is it done?
You come back up as this like goo is, getting into your body. Pretty gross. It's dead.
That's an astute observation, Goody.
We did it. How's everyone feeling? Anyone need any healing?
I am a bit low, but
I mean,
All
I'll
right.
take some
plenty of
extra.
resources.
Okay, this is a trick that is part of the staff that Beery told me about. I'm going to summon forth an intangible nature spirit, and you can move up to it, and it'll sort of soak into you. And I could probably heal you guys like 4 times from it. So, whoever's the worst first.
Got 9.
Cool.
Yeah,
he
Gwendolyn, I think you can
summons
take it.
a little. It just looks like a little sprout that grows and then just starts dancing, and that's what gives you your healing. Roll a d6. You take 4 HP back. Do you stay there for another time? If so, you take 5 HP back.
I can give that one to someone else if anyone else needs it.
I think it's like you and 4chan and Skywatch are the most fucked up.
Yeah, I actually didn't take that much damage, so
Yeah, I mean,
Take the second one.
I'm okay, but if there's extra, I'll take a little sip.
Are we gonna heal
that's-
up or rest anytime soon? Because I could just heal myself a little bit here. Or
I
you
don't-
all.
I'm down. Whatever. I can put up the dome if you all want to try to use that, or
I think I'll be
just
good.
take
until
like
we
a
can take a
shorter
rest.
type of rest.
Well, it looks like there's like a door over here or something. If y'all, we could rest and then maybe look at it after, or
There's one more healing to go. Who takes it? The next. So the
Okay.
Jesse, you
I'll
took
just
the
take it.
first 2.
Yeah.
Third one was a 5, and the next one's a 6. My God, those were perfect. I think it was like a 6, a 5, a 5, and a 6.
hell
First
yeah.
one's a 4, but yeah. Still very good.
Oh shit,
okay.
OBS
I
crashed.